On Friday night, September the 15th, the Easton Red Rovers would return home to Cottingham Stadium to take on the visiting Stroudsburg Mountaineers in a matchup of 1 and 2 teams in the East Penn Conference. First quarter action, Stroudsburg takes the opening kickoff and moves down the field before the Rovers' senior captain, Big Peter Diaz, coming up with the sack here to force the Stroudsburg punt. But after only a 10-yard punt by the Rovers, Stroudsburg would be in business again, moving the ball inside the 10-yard line before Nick Verdoy kicks the 23-yard field goal for the 3-0 Stroudsburg lead. Into the second quarter we go, in a pivotal play in the night when Stroudsburg's quarterback Ben Pilcher drops back to pass under pressure, flips an acrobatic ball to his running back who scampers up the sideline, breaks a couple of tackles before finally being pushed out of bounds inside the 5 with a 60-yard gain, but that play would come back for an ineligible man downfield. Pivotal moment because on the very next stop, Algie Macon from his defensive end position would work up the field, not giving up on the play. He'd eventually get the sack and the strip, ball being recovered by his teammate number 52, Marquise Labriciere, and then 4 plays later, the Rovers would hand off to Dorian Thomas from 1 yard out and the 7-3 lead. Easton's defense would continue to stand tough all night. Once again, Algie Macon from his defensive end position works up the field, collecting his second sack of the evening and getting the ball back for the Rovers late in the second quarter. Easton at that point, though, would start their ground game moving. Dorian Thomas this time going for 16 yards before finally being brought down. And then on the next play, quarterback Cole Ordway calling his number, going 19 yards up the middle, moving it inside the 20 for the Rovers. And then 4 plays later, Ordway again, this time he'd set his feet and find junior J.C. Wilson the third in the corner of the end zone. 14-3 lead for the Rovers in their 2-minute offense, so Stroudsburg moves the ball down the field to attempt the 42-yard kick as time would expire in the first half. Kick is no good. Halftime score, Easton 14, Stroudsburg 3. Easton would continue to find success on the ground in the second half, this time Ordway going 25 yards, making 2 men miss here. He'd finish with 39 yards on the ground on the night. Easton unfortunately would have to punt on that drive, but their defense again coming up tough. This time in pass formation, Mason Fleming with the bone-crunching sack. 4 sacks on the night for the Rovers. Easton now deep in their own end on a 3rd and 20. Ordway scampers, tries to pick up the first down, but only gains 16, and Easton would have to punt. Into the fourth quarter we go. Easton with the ball again, this time moving it pretty well. When Ordway rolls out, plants his feet, and finds J.C. Wilson again. Second touchdown on the night. He'd have 56 receiving yards. Easton with the 21-3 lead. Let's take a look at this again. Wilson inside on the post before planting his feet and breaking out to the flag, gaining the space he needs on his defender. Easton now late in the fourth quarter, just handing the ball off to Thomas. 27 carries, 154 yards on the night for the running back. Easton's quarterback, Ordway, who finished with 76 yards in the air, would take the snap here with the clock running out. He'd kneel it down for the victory. Celebration is on for the Rovers' first win at Cottingham Stadium since October of 2021. Your final, Easton 21, Stroudsburg 3. Rovers improved to 2-2 on the year before traveling to BASD Stadium Saturday night to take on the Golden Hawks of Bethlehem Catholic. They'll return home on September the 29th to take on Liberty High School. That game will be live on Team One Sports.